Hi, I'm Sam Greenfield, and I have a question. When did you first realize that Donald Trump was a bad guy? Now, for a lot of you, it's when he made fun of Serge Kovaleski, the New York Times reporter who has severely handicapped arms. If you remember, Trump waved his arms up and down and made fun of his voice um, when he was campaigning. Or for some of you, it's when he bragged to Billy Bush about grabbing women by the pussy, when he said, you can do that if you're a star. Anyway, or for some of you, it's when he completely bungled this entire COVID 19 pandemic. There are many occasions. Could have been one of the tens of thousands of lies, literally, he has told since he's been in office. Could be the fact that he said the press is the enemy of the people. But for me, it goes back years before any of this. It goes back maybe 20 years, maybe more. I was reading an article in the New York Times Sunday magazine, and Trump was talking about a caterer who catered a party for him. And he told the caterer that he was going to pay him half of what he was asking, half of his bill. And if he didn't like it, he was going to sick his lawyers on him and he wouldn't get anything. And Trump talked about this like it was something good, like he should brag about this, like this was something, this is the way you should do business, by screwing people. And if you know anything about Donald Trump, he has done this hundreds and hundreds of times. People have committed suicide because he broke them financially. He has done this to workers at his casinos. He has done this to so many people on so many levels. And he thinks it's something good. And this is indicative of the character of the man. Think about this for a second. There are people in this country who have died from this pandemic, COVID 19, the coronavirus, because they couldn't get tested. And Trump is getting tested every day. Mike Pence is getting tested every day. A real leader would say, you know something, I don't need to get tested every day. I'll get tested. I mean, he's in the White House, so he should get tested. He'll get tested once a week. The other 6 tests can go to average American citizens. And if he really cared, we'd be getting millions, listen to me, millions of tests done. Millions. That's not getting done because he doesn't know what he's doing, because he's incompetent. And that's why he doesn't pay his bills, because he doesn't know what he's doing and he's an incompetent. He's lazy, he's shiftless, he's mean, and he's a crook. So that's when I first remembered that he was a bad guy. Oh, I could go to the point where he said if his daughter wasn't related to him, he would date her. I keep thinking about that, and I keep thinking if any of the men I know who have daughters said that about their daughters, they'd be yelled at by their daughters and smacked around by their spouses. You don't say that about your child unless you're a soulless creep. And Donald Trump is, in fact, a soulless creep. But that's when I remember that he was a bad guy, years before he decided to run for president, years before. I still remember, in fact, that he has no sense of humor. And I've always remarked about this. He doesn't have a sense of humor. And one of the things about a sense of humor is you have to be smart, because that's why people say, I don't get it. See, you have to get it. You have to get the joke. And he does it. And I want you to think about something. Maybe you haven't noticed this, but I have. I've never seen him laugh. Have you seen? I've seen that ridiculous smile he gives, but I've never seen him laugh. That's not worthwhile. And not paying people what you owe them is not worthwhile. That's what punks do. And he is one. I'm Sam Greenfield. This has been Sam Greenfield Has Questions. This is my YouTube channel. Subscribe. It's free. And have a great day, and take care of yourself, and wash your hands, wear your masks. Don't cough in your hands and like this idiot did on the bus today, and then put your hand on a pole, you cretinous thug. Ugh. Anyway, be good. Bye-bye.